Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, I'm going to be taking you through some sneak peek images and looks at the upcoming Halloween event coming to Dragalia Lost. Now this is all thanks to the data mining community for the game that have gone through and put in the effort to go in and find some of these images for us to share. Now I have stuff for the Halloween event as well as future events that may be coming to the game very soon. Now all of this stuff is definitely just speculation, so let me know down below what are your thoughts on the upcoming Halloween event, how you think it's going to play out, and what you're most excited for. Now the first thing I want to show you is a data mined image of a whole bunch of different stuff. You got things like candies, pumpkins, lanterns, moons, and stars, a whole bunch of different things that are going to be shown and implemented into the game. Now my thought on these specific images is this has to deal with special dungeons or possibly a special raid event coming in the future. A lot of the things on here may be placeholders for like the barrels or different images for some of the monsters that we can take on. We may be going and having our own very special story events that we can play through, but it's making me really excited because a lot of this stuff is very colorful and friendly, and a lot of you guys may already know this, but my favorite holiday is Halloween, so I'm so excited to see a lot of these little fun and happy little things that may be implemented into the game with this upcoming Halloween event. Now the next thing I want to talk about is there was some data mined images of some special event buttons that will be implemented into the game. Now it's got a Halloween themed Elasan or Elasane on the these buttons, and translated it stands for trick or treat. Now for me personally, I honestly think we'll probably have specialized daily endeavors and quests that we can play through that will give us candy that we can exchange for certain prizes, possibly outfits or costumes for our characters. As you can see, one of the main characters has a Halloween outfit herself, so I think that's actually really cool, and I'm going to show you some further images to support that idea of possibly getting costumes for our characters. Now with these trick-or-treat event things, most likely we'll have either a special dungeon or a special raid that we play through, similar to the one that we currently have right now, where you go through and get medals and then you can exchange those for prizes. Or possibly, specifically, we just run through, get candies, and then use them as a special kind of summoning thing. Very similar to the raid event, but maybe slightly different. Rather than actually, like, you know, trying to get as many as you possibly can, you get a certain amount, and then you can exchange those, and then they go away permanently for a special summon or a special outfit. Or going on to the next thing, specialized weapons. Now somebody went through and data mined two new weapons that will be coming to the game, a spear and a staff weapon that have these awesome Halloween decorations, such as bat wings, a jack-o'-lantern, as well as like a witch's hat. Now this leads me to believe, similar to how we had special worm prints in the game for this raid event that we're doing right now, we may have specialized weapons that have boost to take on specific enemies, such as enemies we may be getting in the Halloween event, or you use the trick-or-treating items that you obtain through these events and exchange them for specialized weapons for our characters. We're not entirely sure still on exactly how that's going to work out, but it makes me really excited and kind of backs up that idea of possibly having specialized costumes for our characters, especially Halloween style costumes, which would be absolutely amazing. If they do not have a headless horseman with a jack-o'-lantern head, I'm going to be really sad. Okay, so that's it for the Halloween stuff I wanted to talk about. The last thing I want to talk about is there was a data mined image earlier today showing the final evolution, the final forms of all of the 5 elemental dragons that you can get through the story. Now translated, this stands for True Dragon Trials, which means we're finally going to get harder, even more difficult dragon trials that we can run through to eventually be able to summon or obtain the higher forms of the current dragons that we have in the game, and this looks absolutely incredible. Now I don't know exactly when these are going to be coming out. I'm thinking either these will come out after Halloween, maybe like a week or two after Halloween, because the current event that we have now ends on a certain date, but you have a couple of days after that to eventually turn in some of the summoning tickets, the blazing summoning tickets that we obtain. So that's why I'm thinking the Halloween event will come out, and then we'll have a couple of days after it ends to turn in some of our trick-or-treat candy or whatever to get special prizes, and then maybe the next week after that we'll get these higher forms of the dragon trials. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what are your thoughts on this upcoming game event, and especially those amazing looking dragons. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Dragalia Lost gameplay footage coming in the future. See you, my friends.